Here's an idea. Ooh, why don't we try a good old-fashioned stoning, eh? I'd kill to be stoned right now. Gets the crowd involved, doesn't it? I should like to speak to Victor in disembowelment. I should like to speak to Victor. Pardon me, I'm not one to complain normally, but this basket's full of heads.
Obviously, you've done a franchise with Maze Runner. I'm curious, what is the difference stepping into a franchise that existed before you?
It's definitely different. I think there's a huge responsibility with it, that you want to add something new to it. I really wanted my character to be important to this franchise and to be remembered and to bring something kind of fresh and unexpected. And I think she definitely does that. She's so progressive for her time. And she's kind of also stubborn and, you know, argumentative and flawed and brilliant and all these things. And she's a very well-rounded female addition to this.
You know, it's a funny movie to hear in a pitch because, you know, these crazy things, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, and then this happens, and then they're at the bottom of the ocean, and then they're fighting to kind of hold their breath, and then the world splits, and, you know, it's kind of a wild story to pitch someone.
Do you return to the original films in the series to sort of study the world?
I did before I started this one, yeah. I just had to reconnect with Will's character, you know, how he met Elizabeth and what kind of guy he was in the first one, and also the relationship he had with his father, because it's a similar theme in this one. Me, you know, spending most of the movie trying to, you know, find the one thing that can break his curse. And so I looked back to see the similarities and where I would want to differ from that.
Well, for me, it was when I was 13. It was a long time ago. It was the first movie, and I really loved going to watch them. I was always super excited. It was the movie that all my friends were talking about in the playground and that I really wanted to, you know, be a part of. And then I had the opportunity to audition a few years ago. And then they kind of did some reworking on the character and the script. It came back around. I did a taping with some of my Maze Runner co-stars. Funnily enough, Thomas Brody Sangster played Captain Jack Sparrow.
Do you borrow anything from either Orlando Bloom or Keira Knightley's performances?
With Will, you know, he's always very focused. You know, if you see the first three movies, he's always kind of sure and motivated and focused on where he's going, what he's doing. I definitely borrowed from that because my character really has one end goal. You know, he's a moral guy. He's good. He's fighting to do the right things. He's fighting for love. You know, like Will Turner fought for. But at the end of the day, he's fighting to basically save his dad and for family reasons. So I guess I borrowed a little from that.
She's a woman of science, and I really like that about her. She's kind of, you know, she knows what she knows, and she believes in books and facts and figures. So she definitely gets a real shock as the movie progresses. When I first met Joachim Roning and Espen Sandberg, I was just thinking, how are you going to make this movie? You know, it sounds like a dream. You know, it sounds like someone trying to explain and rationalize their dream. I just thought, wow, this is, the opportunities for creation are endless. And so it was really exciting. And what's wonderful about these movies of the big budget is that you can afford the detail. And I think that's something Pirates does so well. There is so much detail in every scene. We had a dog that was an actor. It was incredible. I wasn't allowed to pet him because he was working. So to get that kind of sense of really creating something as a whole is wonderful, except, of course, it's suck. Not so fun.
You will pay for what you did to me.